Hello from SaulApeMan. Yes, I'm covered in Makura stickers. That's a long story. And ladies and gentlemen, what is not a long story is that we have an amazing game in front of our eyes. Mr. Grubby is playing Orc here versus Angry Acolyte, the most active and one of the highest MMR undeads on ladder, and also he's playing in Grubby hours. So, they play versus each other quite often. And let me tell you, Grubby is pretty good versus Undead. This game caught my eye because, we are going to see a big Blademaster here. That's what I'm expecting. I don't know all of the details, but what I do know is that Grubby is playing on the top right as a green orc. And he's opening with Blademaster and one Grunt. So, you may say, Saul, is Grubby like recreating the meta from pro games? On pro games, recently focused, Korean orc, he played a lot of Farseer, Headhunter into double bestiary, into Wyverns with Shadowhunter second, or similar stuff but with tier 3, I mean with double bestiary you go tier 3 as well, but yes, and similar stuff with like some Wyverns, some Headhunters. So again, Lin will come back soon to the Dolphin Super League. And, maybe in this Dolphin Super League, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lin will show us the way. How do you play versus Undead? So far, what I can tell you is that, the build that Grubby is doing, Lin used to do as well, and is like a meta-approved build. Of course, Grubby in his position, he can develop his own meta builds. And yes, if he's going to farm some undeads, then definitely the build will get the interest. So far, it's pretty normal. Grubby is creeping, and he will sell some items. He's taking very quickly with only one grunt. His opponent is going for some creeping as well. So if Grubby would open without the grunt, right, he would probably cross the map immediately, but because he has the grunt, he can creep nicely, he can heal and creep as well when there are two targets, and it looks like Grubby wants to creep level 2, or maybe not, he wants to heal. His opponent is creeping level 2, Mr. Angry Acolyte. Some coil, okay, he was forced to use coil during creeping. Happy doesn't approve this, when you have red HP ghoul, you can send the ghoul back to the safety of your base, and also there is a blight regen there. Okay, Angry Acolyte versus Grubby. So, Grubby is scouting a lot. He has two units with a grunt he's scouting as Blademaster, and he's like, okay, this guy is playing one base, let me creep, Rogue Wizard, and Rogue Wizard can cast Frost Armor, but Grubby dodged the Frost Armor. Oh, he's dodging another Frost Armor, that was so genius! And now, to be honest, I don't know how to manipulate Frost Armor. I need to rewatch this. Mamma mia, so Grubby made sure that this spell wasn't casted on the guy with the item. Man, it's experience. Grubby has a lot of experience. I have no idea, ladies and gentlemen, how to check it out. Okay, how to recreate this. I mean, I should know. Blademaster is in the middle. Grubby wants to get a ghoul coil. Coil for the price of the Sasquatch. I mean, probably worth it. Grubby has amazing items for healing. He has a replenishment potion, lesser clarity potion, the healing salve. Oh no, Grubby! Oh, double all no! Now it's time for the grunt to say all no, and you know that you can save this grunt if you have a lot of mana and you have a lot of HP. You can go with the Windwalk, ladies and gentlemen, under the grunt, but Blademaster was healing and the grunt just went down, very unlucky and snare. So there is a live feedback from the Twitch chat from Mr. Gush about this Frost Armor. So the spell has a cooldown, like 5-7 seconds. He always Frost Armor scripts that is being attacked. So you need to stop attacking after between 5 to 7 seconds. So the cast will happen on the guy that is being attacked, and it kinda remembers the last guy that was attacked. Interesting mechanic, and yes, I will try to recreate it. As you can see, manipulating the creeps is a very important part of Warcraft 3. Grubby has a not stop attacking, change target. Yes, you need to change the target. You need to attack the other monster. Ladies and gentlemen, This undead is afraid of... Thank you for the feedback. This undead is... Mr. Gush. This undead is afraid of being attacked. Maybe not really. There is a Blade Master running in circles. Yes, Shadow Hunter is out, and this is double bestiary for Grubby. So this gives me Lynn vibes. Is it going to be Wyverns? We'll see about that. So now you need to tame the creeps, guys. Is this Shadow Hunter going to tame the creep? What's the idea? If you have Hex, if you have Blade Master, you can creep almost everything. And that's what Grubby is doing. This Shadow Hunter is pulling the creep to the middle of the map. Now you Hex and you need the perfect angle. You need to be like a pool player. And look at this. He's pushing this big guy north, and this big guy is not even in the range, but yes, Grubby is taming level 6 monster, and now another Hex, and you repeat it. Of course, you'd like to surround maybe here, but man, Grubby is taming Enrage Wildkin, and don't tell me there's a free unit surround. Don't tell me that Grubby is that good. At the same time, he's harassing with his Blade Master. Man, Grubby's micro is coming back, ladies and gentlemen. With like, this is impressive. Okay, Blade Master has fallen. Maybe I spoke too quickly. So something went wrong here. Level 2 Blade Master has fallen. I mean, I don't know what's happened there, but yes. That was very impressive. That was very impressive. And yes, you can recreate this with other monsters. You know which one has the item. And then you just repeat it. Of course, here, Orc slash Grubby can just creep it. You know, maybe it was worth it to lose this Blade Master. Maybe not. But yes, the game is still open. Mamma mia, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we have a Wyvern. And it's going to be Wyvern follow-up with tier 3, of course, and Venom Spears is here. So like Poison of Dryads, but without slow effect. Okay, Shadow Hunter is creeping, Blade Master is in the altar. What is Mr. Orc Undead doing? He's tier 3 as well, and he's playing Fiends. So if you play Lich second, there is an option to go Alchemist third, Orb of Corruption on Mighty Death Knight, and then, ladies and gentlemen, you go for Gargoyles, but not in this case. There will be no Gargoyles, I presume. It's going to be Mass Fiends versus Mass Fiends. Do we add third hero Tower and Chieftain? I don't know. I don't know the answer here. What I do know is that Grubby got Orb of Lightning, which is a dream of every Blade Master player. And ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApeMan, I'm an ape. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Grubby's pulling the camp again, but there is no... there is no big guy with the item there. So just for creeping purposes, just for experience, both players are one base versus one base. They are both getting their 50 supply online. By the way, Allyria's Flute of Accuracy is very nice with your Wyverns, you know, as a range unit, because it buffs the range units. And also, a Blade Master can be a range unit when Blade Master attacks destroyers, or Dark Ranger third with silence. Okay, when I talk about this, ladies and gentlemen, it's like if you play Dark Ranger with Dark Arrow of Life Drain, it's simple. It's like a simple dish. It's like going to McDonald's, you know? Don't get me wrong. I like to go to McDonald's, but playing silence first is like going to a restaurant where you need to wear a suit and you are going to order Michelin star weird food. And you can't go often there, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, silence needs to be placed very, very strategically. And I hope it's going to be worth it. Grubby's Wyverns are slowly melting. Supplies even. Blade Master is going brr. Blade Master is targeting Fiends. 150 crit was there. Grubby brought his peons. And Mr. Angry Acolyte is pushing, of course. He has these skeletons that can't be dispelled. Besides the orb, Lich needs to survive. Big healing potion use. Is Grubby Blade Master going to die again? Second time in this game. Grubby is losing his Blade Master. Mamma mia, Lich is hiding with the Cloak of Shadows. Look at how blue this Lich is. Mamma mia, there is so many peons, but Dark Ranger soon will level up and will get the ability to exchange peons for skeletons. What is going to happen now, ladies and gentlemen? The crazy fight is here. Shadow Hunter is silenced. Lich needs to be careful. Is there enough mana for Coil? Not yet. Grubby lost Blademaster, but those wyverns in the air, they provide a lot of damage, and this skeleton archer wasn't strong enough here. Soon, Coil will be used and Lich will be operational again. Death Knight is a range unit as well versus air. Coil to keep Lich here. Lich gets level 3. Mamma mia, Grubby is in trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, BlizzCon is going to happen next year, September, so, you know, there is this meme that Grubby is practicing for BlizzCon already. Maybe it's true. I do know one thing, that Dark Ranger brought a heal scroll. That's pretty nice. Blademaster is in the altar for 30 more seconds. Man, Grubby is being squeezed, but he's of course not giving up. Grubby was farming Undead, you know, in his prime, and now he's getting stronger and stronger. So yes, what could be done better in this game? A lot of micro decisions, hard for me to say. Also, I'm not an expert in Undead versus Human, Undead versus Orc, so hard for me to say. I know I like what he's doing. I like that he's waiting for his Blademaster now. His opponent, Angry Acolyte, is angry and is pushing. Welcome everybody, shout out to the live viewers, shout out to the YouTube viewers. And the push continues. The push continues, ladies and gentlemen. Blademaster is in. And he is angry. Oh, beautiful, beautiful targeting on the Fiend. And now it's the Undead that needs to go back. Heal scroll used. Obsidian statues can't be called, but Wyverns are fragile as well. Coil is here. Death Knight level 4. That's actually nice. Better aura, a lot of HP regen. And what is going to happen now? One Wyvern got webbed, and remember that webbed duration is pretty long. Undead still wants to push. How much lumber you have, Mr. Angry Acolyte? Very low. By the way, Angry Acolyte is going for the Temple of the Damned. He will add Banshees. Why Banshees? Because there is no Dispel in Orc army, and Curse, you know, the basic ability of Banshees that will actually make enemy units to miss 33% chance of time, you know, it's like 1-1, you have like 66 chance to hit only. Yes, those Banshees are pretty good, and duration is long, right, of Curse, so if you curse Blademaster, you curse him for 30 seconds, believe it or not. So yes, Undead has reasons to go back, because he's waiting for his powerful Banshees. It's a supporting caster, can initially cast Curse, which causes enemy units to occasionally miss in combat. Occasionally miss in combat, oh yes. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm covered by Makruras. Sorry you can't see that well. I look like a real Makrura Deepseer, man. I look like some creature in a cave. I love it. This is the best Warcraft free broadcast ever. Ladies and gentlemen, Grubby has a big fighting spirit. He has a big Blademaster as well. You know, no claws of attack, but a lot of attack speed is there with double glow. Grubby doesn't see the Undead because during the night the vision is impaired, and of course we have a mutual vision, so they don't see each other. But this bench is like, hello Undead, you know, hello Death Knight, I have news. And the Banshee went down without even casting a single spell. Poor Banshee, she deserved better. Grubby is behind in supply, but just a little bit. It's tier 3 versus tier 3. Grubby doesn't have a war meal, and Undead knows about this. Are we going to morph Destroyer? We'll see about that. Mr. Angry Acolyte is angry, and he wants to go for the burrows. I don't know if it's a good decision. You can't lose Fiends if you play like that. Angry Acolyte has a bad position. He wanted to jump on top of the burrows, but you know what? He's forcing the fight. But look at these Fiends, are very low HP. Double Coil was pretty sweet, but who is going to stop the Blademaster now? Undead heroes can win a lot of games alone. Lich has to pop the Invul. Lich has Wand of Negation versus potential Hex. As you can see, we have no Destroyers in the air. The game's intensifying. Grubby's Blademaster is going crazy. He skills level 2 Windwalk. I never know when to go for a Mirror Image. For example, now would be a little bit tempting to go mirror image, but with Windwalk you can chase. Lich is trying to survive, 16 HP, but Blade Master is faster than Lich. The Lich chase is real, but Blade Master will get the Lich, and the Frost armor is not going to help. The Lich will die, the Lich will die. Blade Master is too fast, he's 30 movement speed, units faster, and show me the crit, baby! Bye-bye, Lich. Death Knight was trying to help a little bit, but position was pretty bad. Another Fiend goes down, but Grubby has only 25 supply. Grubby is basically his hero, and he wants more. He wants the Lich. Coil used, Shadow Hunter with the mana. There is Speed Scroll. Oh, Grubby is going brrr, ladies and gentlemen. He is going for this Lich. And there is Curse, so we can see miss chance, you know, this red text around the Blade Master, if he misses, of course. Oh, 129, that was a different red text! That was a red text with crit, not with miss. Okay, the same color, but different influence on the game. Body blocks a little bit, but maybe Mr. Angry Acolyte is getting more and more angry. Even the Wyvern is cursed. Even the Shadow Hunter was cursed, maybe. Again, curse duration, 30 seconds on heroes. And probably resistant skin units. Like, I don't know, MG with upgrade, Tauren Chieftain. And 1 minute on every single other unit that we can cast curse on. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Clutch Flinger is here. Plus 3 agility for the Blade Master later. That's pretty nice. You know, when you have crit level 2, even plus 3 agility is good. Because it's all being boosted by the passive here. Mr. Blade is bringing some goodies, some healing, some mana regen, as I say, clarity cocktails. Okay. Angry Acolyte is creeping. We have double. Obsidian statue, bam. Ring protection plus 5. It could be close plus 8 for the Lich too. So we can call the Lich like machine gun Lich. Still, supply Lich goes for the Undead. And Undead is operating with a 3 hero combination. I think we are going to skill Silence on level 2. No, it's Dark Arrow just for bonus damage. I mean, you know that Wyverns, they don't drop a corpse. By the way, Grubby is sneaky. Grubby is here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's always my pleasure to cover Grubby replays. Because, man, he plays so many games recently that it's hard to, you know, keep eye on everyone. Oh, the Hex was here. Death Knight had so much mana, but with this Hex, Grubby is doing so well. Oh, this 138 crit, man! Undead has a lot of tools, you know, the Scourge, Wand of Negation, but Grubby is placing his hexes in such a good strategic way that Mr. Angry Acolyte is like feel outplayed. Of course, see, supply is still even. And this Shadow Hunter is in trouble, actually. He will have a 90 mana soon, and you need 90 mana for Heal Wave, by the way, it's level 3. So Heal Wave can be grande. Or maybe it's going to be yet another Hex, man. This Blade Master is critting like crazy. Of course, we have Banshees, there is Curse. There is no Curse on Blade Master. Mamma mia, Grande Madonia, what is going to happen now? The crit is here. Blade is almost on level 5. Speaking about big red numbers, give me level 5 Blade Master, baby. But Wyverns are dying as well. Remember, Dark Ranger has fallen. Level 5 Blade is here. Show me the crit. And he's attacking so quickly. This Blade Master is is not about the big of the crit, but how fast he's attacking with those bonus agility and Glove of Haste. Mamma mia. Such a cool thing to see. Okay, Invul is here. So Shadow Hunter will survive. 244 crit, by the way. With just plus 13. Oh, those crits! Those crits! This Blade Master is a monster. He's Windwalking. I was hating on Windwalk level 2. I shouldn't be. Grubby. Oh, the Lich! Ah, he got him. He got him. Grubby with the big red numbers. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what a game. My name is SaulApeMan, I'm an ape. Shadow Hunter is probably going back home in order to get some healing items. And yes, now supply lead for the first time since a long time is on Grubby. Undead is reduced to basically heroes. And speaking about Grubby, he has a date with Granite Golem, level 5 Blade Master versus level 9 Granite Golem. As I saw, this Golem is spell immune. But you know what? Grubby has orb that does proc on spell immune units, and he has this Granite Golem is not even attacking Grubby. He's overwhelmed, but Grubby greatness. Oh, this creep. He attacked Grubby 0 times, and he drops clock plus 12. Look at this Blade Master inventory! This Blade Master is crazy! Look at this Blade Master 288 crit! Ladies and gentlemen, in Grubby games, it's even exciting to see Grubby creeping! With Orb, you can creep the Granite Golem so well, because this Granite Golem wanted to go back home, you know, and then start attacking, but Grubby is constantly slowing him down. Man, that's crazy!
A player's forces are
very well played. And yes, Undead is doing Undead things. We are in 21 minutes in the game. It means that the gold mine expired. But when Undead is at home, he's unsummoning a lot of units. Not to like unalive himself, but in order to like buy some items and make the last fight. But remember, you know what? Grubby is not complaining. Show me the big crits. Show me the big crits. Thank you for the follow. Show me the big crits. Oh yes. Oh yes. What is going to happen now? 232 crit. We can do better than that. And it's Medallion of Courage. It's not going to boost agility, and it's the... it should be on the Shadow Hunter, I do agree with that. So, Grubby did a lot of creeping, and remember that when you creep, you get gold from killing monsters and from the items that you can sell. Of course, nobody will sell Medallion of Courage and a Cloth plus 12, I think. I mean, sometimes you sell it, but Grubby doesn't need to. Or maybe... he sold something. He sold one sleepers. Maybe just to have a space in the inventory. Do we have even... oh, he sold sleepers to get the cloths. Oh, 30 damage more on blade. 30 damage more on blade, man. This blade is crazy. This blade is a monster. Of course, Blade Master can be a glass cannon, but there is Invul, there is Shadow Hunter level 5. But guys, this is the strongest orc, the undead army that is going to be in this game. But look at the amount of wyverns for Grubby. Why we have anti-magic shell on the army here to stop additional damage from poison and the venomous spears, and also versus potential trollbad raiders that actually Grubby is producing. Ladies and gentlemen, Blade Master is a little bit out of position, and start of the fight is not that bad for the undead. Blade Master is critting. We are trying to kill Shadow Hunter, and by we I mean Undead. Shadow Hunter is a little bit blocked, but Undead army is melting. And ladies and gentlemen, this Blade Master is just going 312 crit! 312 crit! And GG is called, ladies and gentlemen. Grubby is finishing the game in a style. I hope you like the cast. I hope you like the game. I hope you like this juicy Blade Master. And ladies and gentlemen, GG is called 312 crit. Like video, comment under the video, and subscribe to the channel for more. Thank you very much. And yes, Grubby games are so cool. See you.